The pair quickly returned to the main atrium, where they found the door that was previously barred shut was now open. They headed inside and found themselves in a fairly long hallway. They were about to start walking down when they jumped, hearing a little boy cry, "Mommy!" from deeper inside. Without thinking, they ran to the end, finding themselves standing in a large room over a pit of boiling lava with several columns erected from it, each barely wide enough and with just enough room between them for a pair of adults to barely stay on separate adjacent platforms if they had their chained arms fully outstretched toward each other. There, at the other end of the room, but still several platforms from the end, they spotted a woman with long white hair and a bright yellow dress that had a prominent white collar buttoned all the way up. She had her right arm chained to her little son, a boy who didn't look older than 6. He had short, messy white hair and wore a blue winter coat and some brown pants, but he had terror in his red eyes as he dangled by his left arm, desperately holding onto the chain for dear life as his mother pulled him up to her. The pair worked together and barely got him pulled up, the mother looking like her strength was nearly exhausted from having crossed the room by her having to continuously carry him across. "Are you all right?" Jacob called with shock when the mother got her son onto their platform. She looked exhausted and desperate, holding her son tightly to her so they could rest a few moments before proceeding. They were beyond shocked to hear someone calling out to them, but after the mother gathered herself, she called, "Fine, but winded. I just need a couple minutes," she replied, struggling to catch her breath. Jacob nodded and looked at Sylvie, who shared the strong-willed look in her eyes. Their pair quickly plotted a path and leaped across the gaps with ease, finding that since they were both adults, the chain was just barely long enough for them to make it across if they worked together. And after all the teamwork they'd had to use navigating the previous puzzles, their cooperation had improved drastically in a short time.